Hello guys, welcome back to the Lumley trading video. In this one we're going to be doing a breakdown analysis on ticker BA, which is Boeing. The reason I'm doing the analysis on this one today as it is starting to come into oversold areas and coming into good low risk buy entry areas. So obviously today we're down around 2.5% and it is a stock I'm actually looking to swing, hopefully tomorrow if we can push down that bit further. So to me we have a low risk entry at around 208.50. This will be the first buy entry that I'm personally looking to take, because when it comes into here, it is kind of considered a low risk place to trade. So I will be looking to trade it with some options as it comes into this value. However, if we break through this 208 value, we will probably come down to this 193 area. And this again is considered a low risk entry. And as you can see, about $1 below that, you got the third deviation at around 192. So what this most likely tells me is we will test this 208 level and that may be its bounce and it will start its new uptrend, or we bounce off this level. No matter what, we will most likely bounce off this. 99% chance we'll bounce off this 208 level and either retest this 216 or 224 level. So that would be the key one to firstly look out for, because this will most likely provide one play. And then we most likely retest this. If the uptrend fails at this 224 or 216, we will retest this 208 and most likely break down, probably get some resistance at that 200 whole level, but most likely break through there and come into this 193 192 level. And this is where I believe the end of Boeing would be to the downside. Don't think we would break any lower than this, for the main reason being we would have to be very oversold on the 4 hour, which you just hardly ever see, especially on a large cap stock. So for me, that would be near enough the absolute bottom. I'd be very surprised if it went any lower than 192. However, if it did for any reason, I'll give the price target. Don't think it will go that low, but then the next low risk buy entry would be 161. But I mean, for it to get down there, that would be quite surprising, to be honest. Now we will do some price targets to the upside. And if I'm getting long at this 208, I personally would probably be looking to just look in the profits around 224. Reason being that will probably be a few days, maybe a week swing, and would provide good opportunities, especially if you're trading it with options. However, if you're looking at it more for an investment or a relatively long swing, we would have upper targets of around 240 to 256. These levels would be quite important because this will kind of decide. You never know what way the stock's going to do until it gets to this level. Once it gets here, it could start another downtrend or create a new uptrend, but we never know that until it really tests these levels. So that's kind of a zone where you kind of just have to wait and see. However, if it breaks through there, again, that 257, another target right next to the mean though, and then to the upside, the higher targets would be 273 to 289. Would be the very high targets, and then on the very high end 319 and 350, but don't think that's likely, at least in the near future. So in summary, I'll just show you what I think most likely will happen with BA, and then we'll call that the end of the video. So think it will carry on continuing down. Right now we're at around 212, but we'll most likely continue down until this 2850 level. Once we come into this 208 level, we'll most likely bounce to this 224 level. Then we will either continue into a new uptrend and have some resistance around the 260 to 240 area, and we won't know what's going to happen past then. Otherwise, we could test this 224. I do think that will happen kind of no matter what, and then break down, retest this 208, fail, break further down, and most likely come down and test the 192 to 193 level. This level is when I think it would be the end of the move to the downside. Retest this 208, maybe pull back to a half deviation of $200, break through, and again get that same pattern, 224, probably some hesitation, pull back maybe to 216, around those kind of levels, maybe 208 if it's quite an extreme pullback, and then continue kind of to a statistical mean of around 240. So that's what I see happening on BA. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you in the next one, and that's it. Peace.